Hello, Mayan. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, that's great. Okay, how's the weather right now, Mayan?
It's rainy today.
Oh, it's raining. Same here in my place. Is it very cold?
Yes.
Is it very cold today?
No.
Ah, that's really nice, Mayan, because right now here in my place, it's bloody cold. It's like winter, even though that it's not winter. And it has been raining since yesterday. Because I think there's a typhoon. What about in Vietnam? Is there a typhoon there?
Yes.
Yeah, same here in the Philippines. Okay. So, what did you do this morning, Mayan?
Oh, what can you say again?
What did you do this morning, Mayan?
Yeah, sleep and do my homework.
Very good. That's nice. Okay, now I want you to look at your book. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so we are now in Unit 7. It's all about neighbors. Okay, so how do you define neighbors, Mayan?
I think it's the pupil live near my house, next to my house.
That is that is right. Very good. Okay, so same thing. We have three objectives. I mean, this lesson has three content. We have vocabulary, reading and question, and discussion. So let's look at the vocabulary first. So Mayan, I will inform you in advance that most of the words in here are very easy for you, but it doesn't matter because what matters the most is for you to practice speaking. All right?
Yes.
Very good. So look, we have here neighbor.
Neighbor.
Nice. Who's your favorite neighbor, Mayan, and why?
Mm, I don't have a no. I don't have neighbors.
Oh, you don't have neighbors? Really?
Yes.
How come?
I I hope to I go to my new house and my house not neighbor.
Oh, okay. I understand that one. Are you spending your holiday there?
What?
All right. Okay, now look, we have here close.
Close.
Very good. So what do you mean by the word close, Mayan?
I think it's I think close is personality.
Pardon?
I think close is our personality.
Ah, okay. So when we are close to someone, that means we get along with them so well and we've known them for a very long time. Just like you and your best friend, you've known each other for a long period of time, so you are close with one another. So that's the meaning of close. Another example, just like in this picture. Okay, they are neighbors. They talk every day. They have been neighbors for many years, so they are close to each other. They get along very well. They're not isolated. I mean, their relationship is close knit like that. It's very close. Like no one can separate them, just like you and your mom. Nobody can separate you from your mom or from your friends like that. That is close. Okay. So who is very close to you, Mayan?
It's my friends.
Your friends. Who is closer to you? Your mom or your friends?
I think it's my mom.
Of course. It's like your mom is your best friend. Great. Okay, now look, we have in here dependable.
Dependable.
Very good. Okay, when somebody is dependable on you, when you can depend on somebody and she is dependable, that means you can trust her. You can rely on her. It's like you are comfortable that whenever you have a problem or difficulty, she got you. That is dependable. Okay. Who do you depend to in this life, Mayan?
Mm, Wait a minute.
Okay, sure.
I think it's my family.
Very good. Okay. Now, why can you depend on your family? Because,
I think they are dependable.
okay, because they are dependable. What can you do with your family?
I think say oh wait. Know that but I don't know to say that.
It's all right. Okay. So, how about you? Who depends on you, Mayan?
Hmm. I don't know. I think it's like my friends.
Who are those, Mayan?
I think it's my friends.
Your friends. Very good. Okay. So when somebody is dependable, that means you can trust them that they've got you. Okay, now look at this one. We have here gossip.
Gossip.
Great. So what do you mean by the word gossip?
I think gossip is when I'm talk with my friends and I'm talk with one people like that.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that one, May. And that means we are talking behind somebody's back. And a gossip is a negative thing to do. When we talk about somebody's back, when we talk about somebody behind their back, that means we're saying bad things against them. Because, first of all, why would you talk behind someone's back if you're saying positively? So, that means we are saying negatively against that person. That's why we gossip. Okay. So, in here, we have next, to be willing to help somebody.
To be willing to help somebody.
Very good. So when you're willing to help somebody, that means your hands are always open to help them. Okay, you are determined to help them. And when they need you, you're there for them always. That's to be willing to help somebody. Now, next we have here to be ready to help somebody.
To be ready to help somebody.
Very good. So they're quite similar to each other, right, Mayan?
Yes.
Very good. So what makes them different? Can you tell me, Mayan?
Mm, I think the willings is a. Hmm, wait a minute. Mm, I don't know.
Yes, Mayan.
I don't know, teacher.
It's all right. Okay, so in here, when you are willing to help somebody, you are determined to help them. Okay. But when you say you are ready to help somebody, there's a big difference because sometimes willingness is not enough. But if you're ready, that means you can help them. You have the ability to help them. Let me give you an example. Okay. So here, I need $100. Okay. We are friends. That's only an example, Mayan. You and I are friends. I need $100. So if I talk to you like, Mayan, do you have $100 because I need to pay this one, and another thing. If you're willing to help somebody, you would say, oh, first I would say, Mayan, I have a favor to ask you. Then you would say, oh yes, AM, how can I help you? That means you are willing to help. Okay, but if I'm gonna say like, Mayan, I need $100 because I have to pay my bills, this one and this plus this, then you would say, oh, I'm so sorry, AM, because I just paid my mortgage or I just paid my rent. That means you are not ready to help me. So when we are willing, okay, we are okay with the idea of helping someone. But when we're ready, there's a big difference. Okay, that means you are prepared to help them, just like my example. All right.
Yes.
Very good, Mayan. Okay, so now, Mayan, let's look at this one. My neighbors are always willing to help me. So, who are the people who's willing to help you anytime?
Mm, I think it's my family or my.
Who's that?
I think it's my family and my friends.
Very good. Okay, now let's look at this one. We have here respect.
Rest
Great. So, what do you mean by the word respect, Mayan?
is mm,
What do you mean by respect, Mayan? Hello, Mayan.
Oh, sorry, teachers. My Wi-Fi have a wrong.
It's all right. I understand that one because of the weather. Yes. Okay, so let's continue, Mayan. We have the word in here, respect. So what do you mean by the word respect, Mayan?
Wait a minute, teacher.
Okay, sure.
Um, I think it's a oh my, I know that, but I don't know to say.
You can give it a try, Mayan.
Um, I think this when I'm go to the is when I go to the countries in the world. I have to uh, I meet the people living here, and I have to respect they.
Very good. That's a good example, Mayan. So nice. Who is the person that you respect the most, Mayan?
Mm, I think is everybody. I
Yes, it
have to
should be.
respect.
Wow, that's so respectful of you when you say that one, May. And yes, and I agree with you. It has nothing to do with the position of someone. It should be everyone. Yes, because sometimes we earn respect. It's because we give respect to other people. Yes, and if somebody would disrespect you, it is because you disrespected them too. It's like a give and take process, right?
Yes.
Okay, so great, Mayan. Now, next we have here respect somebody or respect something. So, when we respect somebody, that means we respect the person. When we respect something, we respect what they have. For example, I respect the relationship of my boyfriend to his mom. So, whenever they fight, I don't say anything about it because I respect their relationship. So that is respect something. Okay. Now, next we have here, we should respect our neighbor's privacy. So what do you think of this one, Mayan? Do you agree or not?
Mm, yes.
Very good. Why do you agree with this, Mayan?
Mm, mm, mm. It's just very. Oh, I don't
It's
know.
because, okay, of course we respect because every one of us
Oh,
needs me time. Even you and I, we need some space because we have to do our own thing. And of course, in order for that, we have to give them respect. Like Yeah, so I was saying earlier, Mayan, so we should respect our neighbor's privacy. It is because um that's their life. And it's not because are neighbors, then we have something to say about what's going on with their life. So as human as we are, we need space from other people. Okay. Now next we have here reading and question. So look at this one, Mayan. I will let you read about Lan and Nam. Let's look at Lan first. So she talks about her neighbors. Look and read, please.
Uh, I live in the countryside, so I know my neighbors quite well. At least I have very good neighbors. They are really friendly, easygoing, and kind. We are we are so close, and we are willing to help each other, especially in difficult times. So I love my neighbors. We visit each other whenever have we have time, especially in the evening, out and talk to each other about our lives and work at the weekend or on holiday.
Very good. Thank you for reading this one, Mayan. Okay. So Mayan, we have here Nam. Can you please read about Nam?
I live in big cities where our people are very busy, so it is very difficult to see and have a chat with neighbors. It is even impossible to be close to someone in the neighborhood. We only meet and say hello to each other in the morning.
Very good. Thank you for reading that one, May. And you're a great reader, May. And however, there's only one word that you mispronounce. So I want you to say lives.
Lives.
Very good. So where does Lan live?
Mm, she lives in the countryside.
That's right. Okay, how often does she visit her neighbor?
Mm, she. Wait a minute.
Or when does she visit her neighbors?
I think she visit she visit her neighbors when mm, when she have a free time.
Very good. What do they usually do?
They usually I think they usually have a party.
Very good. Okay, they would usually hang out, talk about their lives and work, and they would even sometimes have a party. What about Nam? Where does Nam live?
He live in the big city.
Very good. Okay, so if you would compare Lan and Nam's neighbor, who has the best neighbors?
I think it's land
Why is that?
because they are very friendly, easygoing, and kind.
That's right. Very good, Mayan. Okay, so Mayan, what about you? Do you like your neighbors?
Mm, I think I don't know.
It's all right. Okay. Why is it that you said you don't know? Is it because you don't have neighbors or is it because you hate them?
I don't have neighbor.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's safe to say. Great, Mayan. Okay, now, Mayan, let's look at the new words and phrases in here. We have know somebody quite well.
Know somebody quite well.
Very good. Okay, so this time it has a translation and already. So I'm not gonna explain it anymore, but you would explain it in English. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, what do you mean by know somebody quite well?
Mm, I think it's um know somebody's quite well.
Okay, can you make a sentence?
I think it's my cousin. No, she's very quite well.
One more, Mayan, please.
No, my cousin very quite well.
Very good. Okay. Now, next we have in here difficult times. What do you mean by difficult times, Mayan?
Mm, I think it's a time when I have to help.
Wh- Can you say that again, Mayan?
I think it's the time when I have to help.
When you have to help?
Yes.
Okay. So in here, when we say difficult times, this is the time that we need help. It is us who need help. Okay. If somebody is in a difficult time, then that means that's the time that you have to help that person. Okay, now let's make a sentence using difficult time. Example, during difficult times, it is important to have supportive friends and family. What is your sentence?
Mm, uh, in a difficult time, we need to help. Mm, we need to help about family or my friends.
Very good. Okay, now next we have here hang out. Okay, so when you hang out with someone, that means you're gonna spend time with them. Hang out. That's hang out. It's the same thing with chill out. Okay, for example, we often hang out at the beach with my friends. What's your sentence?
Mm, and things hang out. It's the time I go outside with my friends.
Very good. Okay. Now next we have here have a party. So when we have a party, that means we throw a party. Example, we're going to have a party this weekend to celebrate the graduation. What's your sentence, Mayan?
Have a party is when my birthday. I always have a party with my friends and my family.
Very good. Okay, now next we have a chat. What do you mean by have a chat, Mayan? And can you make a sentence?
Mm, have a chat is when I talk anything with somebody.
That's right.
Mm,
Very good. Okay, how often do you have a chat with your grandparents?
I think it's sometimes.
Just sometimes. Great. And lastly, we have here it is impossible to do something. When we say that it is impossible to do something, that means it cannot be done. Okay, example, it is impossible to finish the project in one day without the cooperation of everyone. So what's your sentence?
Mm, I think is when I'm don't know to do anything or need uh or I don't know to do this.
All
Is
right.
uh, yes.
Okay. Thank you for that one, Mayan. So here, Mayan, I'm gonna ask you questions about Lan and Nam. Can you still remember the text that you've read?
Mm,
Yes or no?
yes. Yes.
Can you still remember the text that you've read, Mayan?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, does Lan know her neighbors well?
Yes, she does.
Very good. Okay, why does she love her neighbors?
Mm, because it was easy going.
Very good. Okay, what does she often do with her neighbors?
Mm, mm, mm. Wait a minute. It's easygoing, friendly, and
Okay, they
uh,
usually hang out and talk about their lives. Now, where does Nam live, man?
she lives in the city.
Very good. Okay, is it easy to be close to someone in Nam's neighborhood?
Mm, mm, mm. No,
Why is that?
because his neighbor is very busy.
That's right. Very good. Okay. Now, what about you, Mayan? Where do you live?
Mm, I live in the city.
Okay, great. So you mentioned that you live in a different place now, right? So is that where you're currently residing at this moment?
Mm, I think it's. Oh, can you say again?
I mean, oh, I forgot what did I ask. Okay. So you mentioned before that you live in a new place, right? So that's why you don't have neighbors anymore. Is that right, Mayan?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So now I have a question for you. Like, what are the things that you usually do with your old neighbors before?
Mm, I guess I sometimes go to meet them.
Okay. So anyway, Mayan, I'm sorry we don't have much time, so we'll call it a day. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye, Mayan.